Good morning, everybody. Holy shit, it's 05:30 and I am still up. We are gonna do Ruinberg, which may ruin my day. Haha. Alright, it's Heavy Tank, mission number 1, here in our super stealthy, uncamoed tank and undoubtedly 50% crew. Looks like we're sweeping town. Then we're going to pass their base and head back in and deal with some stuff. Let's do this.
Follow the recommendations. Follow the route and destroy designated targets.
You can get rid of your mini-map if you're that unwise by hitting the M key, and you can enlarge that, or you can decrease it using the plus and minus keys. I'll leave it a little bigger when I'm streaming so that you guys can see what's going on. Otherwise, I generally don't leave it that big. No reason other than I like the most of the screen that I can see when I'm dealing with things. My eyes aren't that bad, and my screen is that big. So it's where I'm sitting, it's pretty big, as it is. Anyway, yeah, come up here, come through here. Don't generally do it this way. They know you're here, or they know you're gonna sit here. So generally I feel like they'll shoot you pretty easy from multiple different places, including the burned out buildings down here, but this is where they want me. You already took the shot, let's take ours, right? Oh shit. I don't like that, the way they do it, but whatever. Okay, he's gonna shoot over our heads. Let it fucking zoom in. Would I go this way? Would I do exactly what I'm about to do? Fuck no. Because you will get hung up, you will flip, you will roll on your side. Coming off of that is no bueno. Anyway, usually there's somebody sitting in these ruins, these burned out buildings. Coming up here is a chance, is a risk, or they're beyond. And be extra cautious coming up these alleys. You don't know where the fuck they're sitting. You can see dots on the map. You have to assume that they're within a few squares of the dots on the map, so be a little cautious. Shoot. Prioritize the medium over that light. That light, he might shoot me, but is he really going to pen like a medium? Sort of. Not really. See? He's having a hell of a time penning. Apparently I am too. Alright. Realize that that light was just there. You want to give yourself a couple 3 to 5 seconds so that you know that you're completely unspotted by that light. Because people will fuck your shit up from up here. Just saying, you wouldn't want to sit like I did for a while, but this is a training scenario, but I'm trying to train you too, right? You already took your hit. Fucking take your hit, deal the damage back, right? Count your seconds between his reloads. Let that reticle shrink. You know, you're gonna get a way better shot. Let that reticle shrink. Boom. He's out. Would I auto-aim in a real battle? Probably not. These training targets, they're not moving, they're not this, that. Sometimes you have to lead them a little, anticipate their movements. Auto-aim is great on a stationary target. Well, more times than a moving target. Where you're going to want to see. Now coming up, here's a risk too. See all the extra dots out here? You have to assume any of these dots know where you are, and they're going to come back here to try to fuck you up. Actually, we passed one. And I wouldn't come up this alley. I'd go up the next alley, where that other dot is. I hate coming up this alley. I go all the way around from back here and come in, you know, this way. Tight, or even tighter, even up in, you know, as tight as I can to the right side wall, all the way in and around. I don't come to here. I'm pissing away time explaining this, but I don't come from here. I don't like coming from here. I'd rather be in the ruins and take my shot. I don't like it from here. This whole alley is death. You have to assume that the guy... You have to assume that their players are probably sitting up there like a tank destroyer or whatnot, and he's gonna get you. And you have to assume that just because these guys are lit doesn't mean that these guys aren't still overwatching where you are, or close enough to shoot you. Now tank destroyers like it up here, which is straight out here. They'll get you from, they'll shoot you right between this building, guaranteed, or up here, or even if he's up more, up by that village, he'll shoot you, guaranteed. Anyway, I gotta deal with these guys. There's no surprise. They would be looking right at us. They know that there's a heavy on their base. If they're looking at their mini-map, they're not looking straight ahead anymore. That's just for show. He took the shot. He missed. Yeah, he took his shot, but I'm going to take mine. Big deal, he hit. We missed. We auto-aimed and we shouldn't have. Yeah, we're gonna have to actually take this fucking shot. He's gonna have to shoot again. No, yeah. Fuck, huh? We let him shoot us too many times. Probably the wrong angle to be coming out there, but I figured, you know, I'm not gonna go into him necessarily. Not gonna sneak in, probably necessarily. They can get you from that, like, Abbey area, that little village, if you will, pretty easily from, as you're fucking around on their base. It's not that bad of a shot. Realize you're spotted the entire time. Those two mediums, or the medium and heavy, whichever it was, they're spotting you the whole time. If there's any lights left over, they're working their way back. Tank destroyers are working their way back. You're anywhere near base, people are going to start working their way back to fuck you up because you... Yeah. Why wouldn't they? They're going to want to win. They're going to want to defend the base. And if you're low at all on health, they're going to make sure that they're the guy that gets that extra kill, especially if you're low health. This has been Gunmetal Engineer.